When two of the universe's fiercest hunters face off, will the predator become the prey? Wolverine treks up the side of a Canadian hill, leaving a pool of blood trailing behind him. They say I'm the best there is, but I sure as don't feel that way. Not now. Now that I'm the hunted. Wolverine turns back and snarls, facing the hunter that's following him. We see through the hunter's eyes. Infrared vision. Wolverine's being stalked by the predator, setting up the greatest matchup in comic history. Hunter versus Hunter. The predator blasts Wolverine with a shot of plasma, burning his skin. Wolverine crawls away as rock and splintered wood dig into his skin. He's starting to lose a lot of blood. He's too easy to track. Wolverine flees to higher ground, watching his six for the predator behind him. But just then, he hears a noise. The predator's cloaking device powers down. Because this is the end of a long trail, one that has spanned time and distance. And in these final moments of the hunt, he wants to be seen. The predator stands above his prey, claws jutting out of his wrist to match Wolverine's. He wants us to face each other, to recognize each other as predator and prey when he rips out my spine. This is the greatest untold story of Wolverine's long, violent life. His frequent run-ins with the universe's most feared predator. It began all the way back in 1900, when Wolverine's claws were still made of bone. It was a quieter life, long before trips to space and world-ending events. A century ago, Wolverine is a beaver hunter, earning about $1 a hide. Only took as much as I needed to survive, and this was the kind of work I preferred. Lonesome work, woods work, work that didn't make you think too hard. Logan's work is in killing, and that's the one thing he could do in this lawless Alaskan frontier. He lives on the edge of civilization, far away from humanity. I never worried too much about the sub-zero winds or avalanches, the pissed-off moose, charging grizzlies. It's the people who concerned me. That's why he spends his days in a cave, sharing an abode alongside a hibernating grizzly. Little does Logan know that not too far away, a ship from deep in the cosmos is arriving to break up Logan's lonely life. Out of the ship emerges an alien seeking this world's greatest hunter, a Yautja seeking to make Wolverine its prey. The predator steps onto a frozen lake where weapons lay dug in the ice. The predator sees one of his kinds dead and frozen. He reaches down to take a weapon off the corpse. As the winter storm begins to pick up, Logan heads into town to grab a drink. He walks into a small outpost called Scar, and it appears someone's been waiting for him. There he is now. Logan looks toward the woman. She's standing next to a well-dressed man with a beaming smile, out of place in a joint like this. He's the one you're looking for. If you want someone crazy enough for the job you're talking about, Logan takes a seat at the bar. The woman pours him a drink. This one's on me. The well-dressed man flicks a shiny coin Logan's direction, still holding that toothy smile. Logan drowns a heavy shot with ease, ignoring the man. The next one too. How about that? He's just going to keep at it, so you know. Tucker offers to buy a bottle to split, but Logan stands to leave. Now hold on. I only want a moment of your time. You'd be smart to stay clear of me. As if on cue, two burly men step in front of Logan. A trader's coming to town tomorrow, and they know Logan has a stash of pelts to sell. As Logan finishes off the bottle of liquor, one of the men draws a gun. Where do you keep all your treasures, little man? Without hesitation, Logan cracks the bottle into the side of the man's skull. The two get into an old-fashioned bar fight. Easy work for the world's greatest hunter. Trouble always had a way of finding me. At one point or another, I had broken the bones of just about every man in Scar. I don't know if they wanted to see if they could beat me, or if a part of them wanted to be punished. Back in those days, Logan didn't pop his claws until absolutely necessary. It wasn't worth the attention. So when the man started blindly firing at Logan, he did the next best thing. Grab a saw off the wall, leap towards the shooter, and cut his hand clean off. Logan leaves the bodies on the floor and walks out into the blizzard. The well-dressed man follows. That was remarkable. You're exactly who I need. The man is desperate. His son has been kidnapped, being held for ransom. Logan stops in his tracks. Please, I'm begging you. Logan agrees to help. The man's name is Tucker. Tucker tells Logan his story. He was a prospector who made it big. A few rivals saw that and took his kid for ransom. Tucker is supposed to meet these people in Scar a few days from now, but he heard that the men are in a cabin 10 miles north. I've always been, and I'll always be, kind of raw and messed up when it comes to that old father-son thing. Logan stops in his tracks. He smells something. The horses get spooked, bucking them and running off. What spooked them? Logan remains silent, trying to squint through the snow and the trees. He sees something following them. They go to investigate, only to find a horrifying sight. Dozens of bodies hang from branches. A slaughterhouse right in the woods. Not just deer and small game, but humans too. My God, it was them, I tell you. It was the men we're after. They're killers. They're monsters. But in the distance, the true monster lurks and watches, and he's anything but human. They continue their trek on foot, making it all the way to the cabin. Thanks to the poor weather, there's no one on watch. Logan snarls. The natives here are good people. They deserve vengeance. Be swift, my friend, and show no mercy. Logan runs towards the cabin, shedding his fur coat and snicking his claws. All the while, Predator watches and waits. Never been good at controlling my temper, but back then, rage could blind me. Logan kicks down the door and without a word, begins his slaughter. No threats, no warnings, just claws to the chest and severed hands. When only one remains, Logan stands in the bloodfest and screams, "Where is he? Where's the—" A shot to the back cuts him off. Someone snuck up on him. But how? Tucker struts through the front door, holding a smoking gun. Where's the boy? Well, I suppose they're all my boys. In a way, Tucker's an industrial man, a career criminal who'd do anything for a price. Tucker also doesn't like getting his hands dirty, so he hired these people to do his dirty work, including robbing a train a while back. Inside the pay car was $20,000 in cash and bonds, money now stuck inside a burlap sack in Tucker's arms. But they decided they didn't need me, so I've decided I no longer need them. Tucker tips his cap with a smile, but in a flash, his head explodes in a blast of blue plasma. Taking his place is the fearsome Predator. They're killers. They're monsters. The Predator begins to scan the bloodfest, looking at his prey's handiwork. But just like that, he's met with his true prize, Wolverine. Logan leaps onto the creature, shoving a perfectly placed claw right beneath the Predator's helmet. Logan spilled the first blood. The attack caught the Predator on the neck, choking him on his own green blood. The Predator sheds his helmet, revealing the grotesque form beneath. Whatever you are, I'm going to carve the ugly off you. But Logan's never faced someone like this. The Predator swings its weapon at Logan, slicing his claws clean off. Before Logan can react, that same weapon impales him through the gut. Logan stumbles away, walking out into the blizzard as the Predator pulls out a device. We're both cut deep, and we both have our own ways of healing. Logan did so with his healing factor. The Predator healed with its advanced technology. Logan rips the spear from his gut right as the Predator administers his healing tech. Then, in unison, the two release a painful roar. Logan was a young man. Even so, he'd seen a lot of fights. In all of that time, he was never the type of guy to run away from a fight. This thing, though, was on another level. So he sprints away from the cabin, fleeing that beast he'd just faced. But before he can make it far, the Predator flings the shuriken he'd taken off his fallen comrade. It catches Logan in the thigh, but he keeps running. I needed to move fast and think smart, or I'd be just another bloody ornament hung from a tree. So Logan sprints through the blizzard, all the way to his home, that mountain cave. Come and get it, you ugly f***. Logan's scream wakes up his roommate, that hibernating grizzly bear. So the bear attacks the first thing in sight, the Predator. The two begin to wrestle. Logan cracks a smile as he pulls the shuriken from his behind. Don't got many smiles in me, but I might have cracked one then, because nothing will make you feel more alive than the taste of death. Logan thought it was over. He thought the Predator was dead, so he walked away, turning his back on the beast. What he didn't realize, this was just the beginning, for the Predator had walked away from that bear's cave, holding to the sky his prize, its severed head. This fight would come back again and again until one of the two emerged victorious. When you live as long as Logan, memories come and go. After so many mind wipes, after so much training that honed my nerves to a razor's edge, I was less of a mutant and more of an arsenal back then, as a member of Team X. But Logan still recalls the next time he ran into the Predator. Am I smelling what you're smelling, runt? blood. Giving me kind of an appetite, gotta say. Wolverine and Sabretooth are leading a team into a South American jungle, where the US government ordered them to put down a coup by a farmer general running a guerrilla force. For someone with Wolverine's particular skill set, this is easy pickings. Knock out the sentry quickly, get inside, quick work. But when Wolverine enters the sentry tower, he's faced with a memory from long ago, a slaughtered corpse dangling from the ceiling, a lost memory of a monster in the woods, of a first and final hunt. As the memories come crashing back, his team begins to fall prey to the Predator's traps. I might have forgotten about the Yacha boy, but he had not forgotten about me. Wolverine turns to the jungle, where the Predator drops his cloaking device, but more bodies start to become visible. This time, the Predator didn't come alone. It's round 2, and Logan is severely outmatched.